Good morning.
Good morning, Zoltan.
Buongiorno.
Good morning. Buongiorno to everybody. So we are here in the Astrofest. Astrofest 2026 is one of the biggest telescope show in Europe. And today we are here, guest of 365 Astronomy, that is UK distributor for Primavera product. So thank you, Zoltan.
Thank you for coming. It's a long journey for you.
Yeah.
So-
No, you know that I'm used to
Yeah.
move all around the world, so
Yeah. Nice to have you here.
yeah, I'm happy. It's the 10th year that we are here. We
Okay.
started together 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember
That sounds like right.
we met
yeah.
10 years ago. And we are showing all our products here. And you know, the key concept that I always want to explain in a show is essentially that we are able to convert any telescope into a remotely operated and automated telescope. Any telescope. And this is important because you have a telescope that is different than mine. And all the astrophotographers all around the world, they have their own telescope, and they want to make more with that telescope.
Well, I was very happy with this change because I'm actually at this. So until now, I use my observatory. Just get there, switch it on, sit down, start it up, and I enjoy that. I just have less and less time for that.
Yeah.
So now I talked to
Everybody
one of the guys.
has to work.
Yeah,
and-
I talked to one of the guys and I said, "Oh, can you help me with completely kind of automating it?"
Yeah.
So the new Eagle 6.
Perfect. So you
will help
use
with
the
that.
Eagle in your observatory also.
At the moment,
as
it's
do
Eagle
I.
5.
Ah,
so I will have to.
then
I will
you
have to replace it. Yeah.
Update with the new 6.
Yeah.
Well, the new 6 is mostly focused on observatory remote control or telescope remote control in general. We add the observatory actions, so you can turn it on remotely easily. You can turn on and off other devices like mounts that cannot be 12 volts power, for example, or domes, something like that. And also we added the lights out management. That is very important to let you control what is going on in the Eagle independently from Windows.
Yeah.
So-
So this is just a LAN cable you plug in.
Yeah, you just
from
plug in.
your network. Yeah.
Yep,
Wi-Fi,
from within your
or-
network, and
yeah,
you can
a
control.
switch, etc.
Yeah, it's a very
I have
easy.
a switch just at the bottom of the pier
There you go.
in the.
And I
And
like
I can see that the two plugs, jack connectors, they are different size.
they are
so-
different to
yeah,
avoid any
so that you
mistake.
cannot.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
yeah. Always the idea behind everything is that you see that there are particular ports, also power ports, are not standard connectors because we want to provide the highest level of safety because we think, you know, you will use the Eagle with your telescope outside, and so you need to prevent problem with humidity, moistures, like this. So it's very easy also to create mistakes when you are in the
Well,
dark. You know?
okay, so time to time I have to call customers. They place an order and without calling us, which is great. Yeah, it's helpful. But then I'm calling them. Are you sure that you wanted 3 cables of the same type?
Okay,
Yeah.
they won't fit.
It happened quite a few times.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I explain them what's going on, and then that they can actually use the a different type of cable for whatever they need. So,
Yeah,
so sometimes they don't need that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so important because we make so many different cables and and you can connect so many different type of devices to the Eagle because there are so many cameras, mounts, whatever. I mean, it's
So
good.
what cables does it come? Does it come with these jack cables or?
No, you need to connect
Okay,
your
just-
cable essentially because
Okay.
this will go to an external device like a smart plug, like a mount. So let's talk about the new device that we just presented, that is the brand new Sesto Senso 3 focusing motor. So here we have the Sesto Senso 3, the SC. This is the brand new version that we just released. That now Sesto Senso 3 is available in 3 different configurations. So we have the standard configuration that
Let me just grab this one, just for comparison. So this
Yeah.
is the old.
this is
version.
the previous version. This
Yeah,
is
this
the old
is
Sesto
the
Senso 2.
Senso 2.
So now the new version of the Sesto Senso 3 for external focuser, we added an encoder, so you can move it even manually. You can move your focuser manually,
Right.
and it won't lose the calibration. And this is the first thing.
Yeah.
And then we also updated the self-centering clamp.
Yeah, so this was 25 mil, and
Yep.
then we had adapters for 26, 33, and 37.
And 27, 26,
37. 37.
37, 37, 33, and 26.
26, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
We did that.
Yeah.
And now all the adapters are included already.
Okay.
So you don't have to buy adapters.
Yeah,
And,
nice.
and then we released the brand new version that is the Sesto Senso 3 SC, that is to connect it to SC type telescopes, like Celestron Smith Cassegrain, Aplanatic Smith Cassegrain, also the Skywatcher MAK 180.
Oh, okay.
So it comes already with different adapters, so you can easily connect to that. And it provides the same feature of the Sesto Senso 3, but in a form factor that allows you to move and focus telescopes with internal focusers.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, and you can always have
So that's for
yeah.
manually. Okay.
Yeah, you can still manually rotate, and thanks
Oh,
to
that's a
the
good idea.
to the encoder, you don't need to recalibrate again every time. You just need to be powered, of course. And here we are presenting the brand new Sesto Senso 3 LS
Okay.
that I think
Oh.
you have.
Yeah. Okay, so let me put this back.
Yeah, you have
Yeah, that's
on
my
your.
on my lens. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a Canon R series, but it doesn't matter. So it would work with others as well. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Nikon, etc.
yeah, it connects to any type of telephoto lenses, especially.
Yeah, we had a little bit of trouble of
Yeah.
putting it on yesterday to the 100 to 500
Yep.
because the focusing ring is quite close, so
Yep.
we have to work around. But basically, what we did is, so we rotated a little bit of the camera itself.
Yep.
And then we managed to fit this, and we had to change the position of the.
And this
of
is
the clamp.
Omar's special design. It's his idea to let you position the motor in different parts
Yeah.
because we noted that different type of telephoto lenses, they have different focusing position for
Yeah.
the focusing ring. So sometimes it's up front, sometimes in the back. And he came out with a new design that make use of the Arca Swiss connection of our Plus Vixen dovetail bar in order to let you fine tune the position of the motor. And so you can, and this works without any belt. It's just pushing.
Yeah, and
the
we had to
focusing.
change this one
Yes.
because we had the wide one.
Yeah.
So how many adapters you have for this?
So 2 of these included in the box.
Okay.
And they fit different style of focusing ring for the different type of lenses.
Do you plan to release more?
Well, we will check because we are currently testing different type of lenses. We are getting, the reality is that we have customers shipping to us lenses to check if they can do because they are really interested in this idea. And you know what, I'm explaining them that essentially the idea is when you have a lens, you have to set it manually, of course, and you already have an autofocusing system. But the Sesto Senso 3 LS unlocks the possibility to use all the technologies that we developed for telescopes, but for telephoto lenses. Let's say that you can essentially this way connect your camera with your photo lens on a mount and control it through play, and you will use all the autofocus, auto alignment, auto stacking, sequencing, all the techniques that we use commonly for astrophotography, deep sky astrophotography with telescopes, but with your telephoto lenses then. So
Nice.
it's a new way to do astrophotography on a standard mount.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm curious to see what you can do with your. You have
Well,
to shoot
eventually,
pictures
yeah.
and send to
Eventually, I will try.
me. Now
Yeah.
everybody knows, and you have to make some picture.
No, I was planning to use it for us too. I haven't done it yet, just for birds and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect,
but
perfect.
I was planning to. Okay,
Yeah.
I just put it back.
Yeah. And now you see that we have all our other devices because when we develop our platform, essentially, we decided to develop all the devices that allows you to automate it, to remotely control and automate and do all the actions that you would have to do manually on the telescope. And with all the different devices, now you can do remotely. And this means that you can also automate this. And this is the important part.
Yeah,
of it.
I mentioned that I suggested one improvement on
Yeah.
the Play software.
Yeah.
You know that
Tell me.
I have a dual rig. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't rename it. So
Naming.
you know, like rig 1, rig 2, and I wanted to name it Meet 16 and FRA 600, so that I know which one is which.
So on Monday, when I will come back to the company, I will tell to our developers they have to do this because now it's on a video. It's public.
because I have
it's a formal request.
I have a set of focuser on both.
Yeah.
So you know, and then which focus positions are on which one, etc.
Yeah.
So it's confusing.
Yeah. So now it's named OTA1 and OTA2, and you would
Something
like
like
to
that.
change
Yeah.
the name with your telescope name.
Because otherwise I have to use like notes of, okay, OTA1 is this, OTA2 is, but it would be easier if
it will
it's
be
on
fine.
the software.
So you can write Mario and Luigi, Filippo and Zoltan.
Yeah.
We have Thomas, our partner in US, that give the name to all our to all his telescopes.
Oh, nice. I see.
So it's fun.
Maybe my children.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's fun.
Alice and Alex.
You know, it's astronomy is fun. It's science, is fun, and I like the idea that you have a telescope that can grow with you. It's not a closed system. It's something that you can use, update, change. I like to study, and I like to hear. We talk with a lot of people that really use their telescope as an instrument, as an exploration instrument, because they want to change, they want to try something new. Like they start to take a picture and they can improve something.
Oh, can I?
it.
Oh, what is your catalog? The new one. Oh, hold on, it's here. Yeah.
It's here.
So I noticed that you have a nice observatory in clamshell.
Yeah, we just released that.
Yeah.
The brand new outpost. It's on this page. There you go.
Yeah, nice.
It's a new clamshell observatory that the dome that we designed. It's 3 meters in diameter, full aperture, and the idea is that this works. It opens completely, of course, so it provides you full access to the sky. So it's a easy system to protect perfectly your telescope, and this is the one that we provide together with our observatory stations when we install them all over the world. And that's a brand new thing. We are installing the first
It's
units.
just one size, yeah? 3
Right
meter.
now, we developed the 3 meter version.
3 meter.
We'll see in the future. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it is. And this is matching also our offer for with the radio telescope, because you know that we developed the observatory station with optical telescopes, but also we started many years ago with a full line of radio telescopes that essentially unlock the possibility to do astronomy in daytime and even in bad weather conditions, like we have often here in UK. Every time I come here, it's raining.
Would you like to tell me about this a little bit?
Oh yeah, this is essentially, you see, the observatory stations come in different configurations. So the observatory station is the name that we give to the complete observatory that we mostly provide to schools, universities, institutes. So these are complete systems, including all our technologies and third-party OTAs. So they can choose, essentially, our customers can choose the telescopes they prefer, also the cameras they prefer, based on the usage and application that they want to achieve. And then we convert this into complete remotely controlled observatories. and they are available in different configurations based on the type of telescopes they want, the dimension. They come with different dimension, different cameras, and they can personalize them. So sometimes we meet people that they already have the telescope, but maybe they have old optics that they are still working very good, but they lack of all the new generation electronics. And
controlling it.
yeah, you see. So, and we provide this with the observatory station name. We include all our technologies,
Nice.
including the new dome.
Well, will we see you next year?
Of course, of
Hopefully.
course. As always,
Hopefully.
always a pleasure to come here.
Yeah.
You know that we have fun together. It's great to talk with all the customers together. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, now we have two guys, practically. Alan, well, Tim has been with us for quite a few years.
Yeah.
That's his telescope. Basically, we were demonstrating
Yeah.
together with them
Yeah.
the whole system. And
Together with
and
Play,
now we
all
have
the-
Alan as well. He
Yep.
uses the same kind of system on his own telescope, and so we're improving our knowledge base as well.
Fantastic.
So that customers, if the customers call, then we can tell them
Yeah.
what
Because
it
it's
is,
important
what
that
they need.
you really
Yeah.
use all the devices. You know how to use it, and
Right.
and customers are happy because they find all the solution
Yes,
how to.
yes.
It's always
Sure.
important.
Nice.
Great.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
coming.
Zoltan. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Cheers.